Can the air fryer really make a juicy, tender steak? Spoiler alert, yeah, absolutely. Stick around and I'll show you how to cook steak in the air fryer that's so good you might just forget about the grill. We've all had that disappointing dry, overcooked steak. But don't worry, I've got foolproof tips to help you make that perfect steak every time. From choosing the right cut to finishing with a rich, herby butter, I'll guide you step by step, so stick around to the end of this video. Let's talk about choosing the right steak. For the air fryer, you want something with good marbling. Think ribeye, New York strip, or filet mignon. These cuts are naturally tender and cook up beautifully in the air fryer. My personal favorite, ribeye, hands down. The marbling makes it so juicy and flavorful. If you can, check out your local butcher or farm delivery service. You'll get top-notch steaks without the hefty price tag, and it's a great way to support small businesses. And just a heads up, if you want a summary of this video and a step-by-step process, I have dropped a link in the comments. All right, let's get the steak ready. First things first, don't skip tempering. Take your steak out of the fridge about 30 minutes before you cook it. This step really helps the steak cook more evenly, so you get that perfect texture throughout. If you throw a cold steak straight into the air fryer, the outside will cook way faster than the inside. And you might think it's done, but the center could be far from it. So trust me, let it rest and come to room temperature. Next, grab a paper towel and gently pat your steak dry. It might seem like a small thing, but it's key for getting that beautiful crispy crust. Now, rub just a teaspoon of oil. Avocado or olive oil work great. You want to do that all over the steak. Then season it generously with salt and pepper. Don't be shy with it. This is where all the flavor comes from. And if you're feeling a little adventurous, sprinkle a little bit of garlic powder. Now, it's time to get the air fryer prepped. Set it to about 400 degrees Fahrenheit and let it heat up for 5 to 10 minutes. You really want it hot and ready when the steak goes in. Once it's preheated, place the steak in the basket. Make sure there's enough space around it for even airflow. If you're making multiple steaks, don't try to cram them in there all at once. Just cook them in batches. If your steak is about an inch thick, you're looking at a cooking time between 6 to 10 minutes. Make sure to flip it halfway through so it cooks evenly on both sides. Now this is where having a meat thermometer comes in handy. Here's what we're aiming for. Rare, 120 degrees to 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Medium rare, 130 to 135, and medium, 135 to 145. Once your steak hits that perfect temperature, take it out right away to avoid overcooking. This ensures you're getting a tender, juicy steak every time. Once your steak is done cooking, let it rest for about half the time it took to cook. This is key. Letting it rest helps all those delicious juices stay locked in, making the steak even more tender and flavorful. While the steak is resting, let's finish it off with a quick herb butter. Simply mix some softened butter with some of your favorite barbecue rub and minced garlic. Spoon that butter over the steak and let it melt. Oh, and by the way, if you're new to backyard barbecue and want a little extra help with cooking times and temperatures, I've got a free guide that'll make things super easy for you. It covers everything from meats to veggies and it's perfect for getting started. Just drop a 100 in the comments below and I'll send it your way. Now you got options for serving. You can keep it simple and just enjoy the garlic herb butter on top, or go all out with some sauteed mushrooms or caramelized onions for that extra pop of flavor. If you're looking to round out the meal, roasted veggies or creamy mashed potatoes make the perfect side dish. Now that's how to cook a steak in an air fryer. But what if you're ready to level up your cooking game? Imagine cooking a juicy, melt in your mouth, prime rib roast without ever firing up the grill. Click right here to learn how to cook a prime rib roast in an electric smoker. And if you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more mouthwatering barbecue recipes. I'll see you in the next one.